Hi everyone, welcome to Keep Calm and Mental Health On. I'm your host Aditi Ediga, and today we're talking about hope, inclusion, and building communities where everyone belongs. Our guest today is Anjali Shroff, the founder and president of the Asha Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to supporting individuals with diverse abilities and their families. She also works with Best Buddies at Asha, a program that pairs individuals with diverse abilities to foster real lasting friendships. Thank you so much for joining us today. Before we dive in, would you like to introduce yourself to our listeners in your own words?
Sure. So first of all, I am a mother to someone with autism, and that is what led me to start Asha Foundation. We so as my journey started with him, I am a current founder and president of Asha Foundation. And thank you for having me here today.
Yes, thank you. And so can you kind of tell us about your personal journey and more about what inspired you to start the Asha Foundation?
Sure. So my journey started as a mother to Manav, my son, who has a profound autism. And over the years, I realized that there were not enough opportunities, not only in therapies or education, but also in a genuine community inclusion. And I wanted to create a space where families like ours can thrive and they can they have their own place, and that vision became reality in Asha Foundation back in 2017.
Yeah, so thank you for sharing that. What does the Asha Foundation kind of mean to you, and what does the name Asha also mean, and why was it chosen for the foundation?
Sure. So Asha means hope in several different Indian languages, and that's exactly what I wanted for us, for families like ours, hope for the future. And hope where I wanted this organization to represent. So I wanted this inclusion is not just like an afterthought, but like a standard. And that is this hope. And this word is like a short, memorable, and it is like somewhat personal to me also. So that's the reason I chose the word Asha.
Yeah, thank you. And how do you define the word diverse abilities, and why do you prefer this term over disabilities?
So I think the diverse abilities put emphasis on what people can or this individual can do, what they can, and not what they cannot. So, and when you use the word disabilities, that emphasizes on limitations of that individuals. While the diverse abilities opens the door to opportunities, possibilities, and of course dignity.
Yeah,
That is the reason I use word diverse abilities often.
yeah, that's a very nice perspective. And so can you describe what the typical Best Buddies at Asha session and how it looks like, and how volunteers in the area can get involved and what roles they can play in supporting the foundation?
Sure. So what we do is we pair high school volunteers with ASHA participants with diverse abilities, and then we they play game. We do craft activities. We do like a different movement activities. So they have a ability to forge friendships, and these individuals they interact in a social environment. So it becomes like an inclusive activity for volunteers and ASHA participants. And so it is casual, but at the same time, it's intentional. And every activity here is designed to encourage communications, build confidence, and of course, forge friendships. So, how they can involve now? Volunteers can be buddies. Then they can be skill coaches. They can be let's say event planner. They can also work behind the screen and work behind the scene, and let's say they can organize events for us, things like that. We do provide ongoing training to these individuals, so there is an opportunity for them to grow alongside with ASHA participants.
Yes, I'll make sure to put those links in the description so anyone interested can get involved. So,
Yes.
what are some social and physical challenges that the program really tries to address?
So socially, many of our participants, they face the social isolation. So based buddies at ASHA, we emphasize on social interactions and like when they play together, they build this social connection. Sometimes they like volunteer and ASHA participants, you will see them just talking to each other about how their week was. So these all things, they are small in the moment, but it has a huge impact. And physically also, we what we do is they play fine motor skill games like board games, craft. They do movement games like we play cricket, we have a soccer, they do basketball, things like that. So that's how they are able to get a mixture of social and physical engagement.
Can you share a memorable story or moment from the Best Buddies program that impacted you?
So honestly speaking, there is not just one story. Our program is designed for an inclusion and for forging friendship. Sometimes you will see there like a shy ASHA participant who is maybe a little bit verbal or non-verbal, and a volunteer will greet them with their name and their eyes will shine up like someone recognized me, someone is talking to me. So something like this, again, like a small but huge in impact is there. Now, when you like someone earlier, I said like talk about their week. What was their highlight of their week? So at that particular moment, the ASHA participant feels that they belong there. It's like not something contrived situation, but they just go with the flow. All the volunteers, they're amazing. They go with the flow, and it makes a huge impact. It's like a everyday connections that happens on the ground. So it's hard to pinpoint like one particular one.
Yeah,
That's
that
because
makes sense, but that's very beautiful. What are some common misconceptions about individuals with diverse abilities that you encounter?
so there are many, but um, one of the biggest misconception that I see is that these individuals don't want to make friends. They have nothing to offer to community. That's wrong. I have like first-hand experience of how intelligent and humorous they are, including my son. And but there are not just enough opportunities for them to bring themselves out. Another misconception I see in a community is they don't they don't talk enough. So I'm sure they have nothing to say. That's what someone will think, but that's not true again. With the help of communication devices, letterboard, and a little bit accommodation, they will let you know that how intelligent they are, what they are capable of. Then there is a one more misconception that I think I would say is, you know, like even in the school system, people around them, they underestimate them, and that is huge. That is huge in today's community. When given right environment, right accommodations, and respect, these individuals, they not only meet expectations, but they often exceed them. So these are some of the misconceptions. Now the list is really long, but maybe for some other time, maybe.
Yes, I definitely have seen some of these in my own school, but how have your son's experiences with autism shaped your vision and your leadership?
So my son has taught me so many things. He has taught me how to be patient, how to be resilient, how to think outside of the box. And another thing that I have learned is that there is a famous saying that don't judge a book by the cover. It's a that goes with these individuals also. That it's not always that what we expect. They have something new to offer, and that has helped me while I design any program for the foundation. I will be, try to be flexible. Then I will be like a person centered and hope driven. Those are the three main things I would say.
What does success look like for the Asha Foundation and even the communities you serve? How do you support the families and caregivers through those programs?
So for the at Asha, what we do is we have ongoing events like Based Buddies at Asha. That's where we build social and physical engagement. Now then we have a inclusive dance group, which is main aim or a mission for that group is movement, expression, and joy. Then we have like a parent caregiver networking meetups. Then we have educational seminars. We have a community events like we celebrate Halloween and Easter and birthday parties, Christmas get together. So in these events, parents, caregivers, they do get a chance to meet each other, then share resources, etc. And we are trying to create a space where they are feeling that they feel that they are like they get it, they don't have to pretend anything, they can be themselves. So that is I think that is one of the biggest and powerful thing for these parents to feel.
Yes, that sounds great.
um, oh, and there was also like you talked about success, right? So uh, our participants, when they do feel this confident and inclusive in whatever the events that we are doing, all the inclusive events, but I would like this particular inclusion, the ripple effect of this inclusion, go beyond the Asha walls, and that is what success will look like to me.
Yes, it seems like there's a lot of growth that happens at the Asha Foundation, but as the president of the foundation, what have been some of the challenges that you've had as the president, and how did you overcome them?
So I'm still in the process of overcoming. Let me put it that right front. But some of the challenges is like resources in comparison to what we need, what these kiddos need. There are not enough resources available when we need it. Also, another thing that is what was the thing I was gonna say? Another challenge is that mindset of the people. That is one of the biggest challenge. We are working on it, but we are still facing here and there some challenges. I guess persistent and persistence is one of the keys. And patient, of course, that one of the key that we are trying, but we are still working on it. Those two, I will say, is the biggest challenges that we are facing.
Yes, and lastly, what is one thing that you wish more people would understand about mental health? And also, how do you envision the future of inclusion and empowerment for individuals with diverse abilities, especially at the Asha Foundation?
Sure. So, honestly, I would say we all need to understand that mental health is as important as physical health. Now, these individuals, they do have their own challenge. They face their own challenge day-to-day basis. And in addition to the barriers that they face outside in the community, that is like really put impact on their lives. So people, I would say, is need to, kind of, what was I? So we just not need to help them in their physical thing. I'm sorry, I lost my chain of thought.
That's fine.
So we need to make them accepted. We need to give them respect, and we need to provide enough opportunities just to help them succeed. And that will help with their mental health also. And I believe the second part of the question was empowerment.
Yes.
Okay, so when it comes to empowerment, again, it like similar things that will help them empowerment, they feel them empowered.
How you'd like to see the future of individuals with diverse abilities?
So I would like them not to just included in this. I said earlier, right? Like in the Asha events, but I would like them to go beyond Asha walls. I want this like things in the community education, then residence and therapies, everything, not just in like as an afterthought, but it should be standard for them. That's what I would like to see in future. And like, yeah.
Thank you. That sounds very great and very inspiring. And thank you so much for sharing your work with the Asha Foundation and your vision. Your leadership is very powerful reminder that inclusion is something that we all have a role in. And for everyone listening, you can learn more about the Asha Foundation and Best Buddies through the links in the podcast description. Until next time, this is Aditi reminding you to keep calm and mental health on.
Sure, and I can put a link for, I can send you the link for website. So if anyone
Yes.
wants to visit the website, they can. And I would like to add something that my son said
Okay.
today, this morning only. And what he said that about general diverse ability population and Asha Foundation both. He said, I worry about talking to allies about educational attainment, notably the non-speaking community. Asha is trying to help in education and abilities to promote many opportunities to allies so talents may evolve. In the allies situation, many needs our supports. And this is from someone who is completely nonverbal and adult with autism. Yeah.
That sounds very beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, Aditi.